Hi guys, my name is Rachit Kapoor and you're listening to The Song I Sang. Today's podcast is a very special one. It's very near to me. It's for anyone who gives life everything they've got, but then still feels quite wrecked afterwards, damaged. We talk about the moments you don't post about on social media, the spiral after the effort, the crash that you feel after the courage you have demonstrated, and how to build the kind of strength that doesn't need to be loud to be real. Today's episode is called When Giving Your All Doesn't Feel Enough. Let's dive right in. You know that feeling. You do everything right. You prepare, you show up, you deliver. Whether it's an exam, a job interview, a speech, that goal for which you gave it your all, you were supposed to feel great about it, but instead you feel something strange. You don't feel proud, you don't feel calm. You feel like you're falling apart instead. You start second guessing everything that you did for that particular initiative, for that particular goal. You ask questions to yourself. Did I say too much? Did I blow it up? What if I look nervous? What would they be thinking about me? I wasn't in the best mental space when I was in that particular point of time. This spiral, that post-effort mental storm, is real. It's very, very real. And there's a reason it happens. Let's start with our body. In the lead up to anything high stakes, a test, a pitch, or even a difficult text message, our body kicks into what's called sympathetic activation. That is science speaking for fight or flight mode. Your brain detects stress or pressure and it starts preparing you to perform, or literally to survive. You may not notice it, but your body is doing a lot of things behind the scenes. As an instance, you can feel your heart rate going up. Yep, you can feel that. Your pupils, you can't see it yourself. Your eyes can't see your eyes yourself, right? Your pupils widen to take in more information. Your digestion slows down. And your body pulls blood away from things like stomach or your immune system. All of this to ensure that all energy is directed towards to get that thing done, to get that particular goal done, whatever you are into. And honestly, it works. That stress response helps you focus, speak clearly, think fast, stay alert. The issue is not that this happens, it's that when that moment ends, your body does not just flip a switch and say, cool, we are good now. You're still buzzing, you're still wired, but there's nothing left to do. So you need to get that message to your brain, right? If you get where I'm going towards. So your brain is trying to be helpful. It starts scanning for anything that might have gone wrong to keep it busy, to keep in that fight or flight mode, the sympathetic mode that I've been talking about. And this is how the spiral begins. This isn't some corrective flaw with you. It is how our brain's default mode network works. A network that lights up during rest, but instead of bringing calm, it often pulls up old fears, old stories, old insecurities, which are even related to that particular situation, that particular point of time. Think about the things you are almost looping into. Something that happened when you were age 12, when you were 20 years, or something that happened way in the past. It all comes back at that point of time because now your brain is focusing towards everything that can go wrong for what you have given your efforts. Dr. Andrew Huberman, a neuroscientist at Stanford, I'm sure a lot of you would have heard about him. He talks about how after stress, our brain doesn't just turn off. It starts analyzing, it starts reviewing, it starts guessing. And unless you and I are aware of what's happening, those guesses get loud and fast and scary. Now here where it gets tricky and where I want to gently challenge some very popular ideas. Maybe you would have heard things like your thoughts become things. Be careful. The universe is always listening. Don't be negative. You will manifest a bad result. And look, I get where that's all coming from. The law of attraction can sound super empowering. The idea you create your reality based on your thoughts, your vibrations, your energy, that feels good when you are already in a good place. But when you are anxious, all this information can mess you up. Because now you're not just feeling worried, you're worried that you worry is ruining everything. Suddenly your brain goes, oh no, I doubted myself. Did I just block my own blessings? What if I attracted failure by thinking negatively for even 5 minutes? But let me clear this up right now. That's now how things work. Yes, your thoughts influence your attitude, your behavior, your attention. If you believe something is possible, you're more likely to act on it. You see opportunities and bounce back when it gets hard. But thoughts are not magic spells. Fear does not cancel your effort. Doubt doesn't delete your growth. A shaky moment doesn't rewrite everything you did right. According to Dr. Lisa Feldman Barrett, emotions aren't fixed reactions. They are predictions your brain is making based on past experiences and current input from your body. So see where things are going? So if your body is still tense, still catching up after the stress, your brain will probably interpret that as something is wrong, even if nothing is wrong. It's not a sign, it's just science. So how do we actually come back to normal mode? How do you land the plane where your body is still flying? Here, let me give you very simple 3 powerful tools. Number 1, move gently. This is the one no one talks about, but it is very essential. Dr. Emily Nagoski calls it completing the stress cycle. Basically, your body needs to physically process the leftover charge after that particular activity that you were involved in for such a long time. So walk around the block, around your apartment, around your home, shake out your hands, and this is the best. Breathe in for 4 seconds, then hold for 2 seconds, and exhale for 6 seconds. You can try even right now. It works magically. And that's magic. Not everything else, not thinking. Dance in your room, hug a pet. My nephew has a very cute dog. I think he definitely would be hearing this, and I'm sure he's going to hug his pet. Touch grass, literally. Anything that brings you into nature. No? You're not doing this to be productive. You're doing this to become more aware, to bring your body home, which has gone into this entire different universe of thinking mode, spiraling, God knows where. Second technique, speak to the spiral. Yes, literally speak to the spiral, the way I'm speaking to you. Not with toxic positivity, not with lies, just grounded truth. Say to yourself things like, I did what I could. I gave it my full energy. And that is enough for right now. Say it more than once. I did what I could. I gave it my full energy. And that is enough for right now. Say it like you would say it to your best friend. Say it to someone who you care about the most. Because your brain is listening to you, even if your fear is louder. Get it? Your third technique is give yourself space to not know. We crave instant results, instant validation, but life really works that way. So remind yourself it's okay that I don't know how it went. How was my exam? I don't know how it went. It is okay to wait. It is okay to rest before the outcome arrives. Because you're not your result. You are your effort. You are your integrity. Most of all, you are your presence. And this is more than enough. So if you're listening right now and you are in that messy middle between the thing and knowing the result, before giving your best and not feeling at peace, please hear me when I say, this is just the nervous system cooling down. You did not mess anything up. You are not cursed. you are just human. Come back into balance, please. Because you showed up, you tried, you cared. And that is not failure, that is courage. If this helped you feel a little more seen, share it with someone who is in the same place. And if you want more conversations like this, the ones that go beneath the noise, I would say the genuine ones, then follow the song I sang. Because your quietest battles deserve the strongest support, and your strength, it's already here. The song I sang, ladies and gentlemen. Until then, I see you next time. Keep rocking.